Hey guys, this video that you're watching right now was made using Filmora, who have kindly sponsored this video. Filmora is a video editing software. It's super simple to use and allows you to create some awesome and professional looking videos without needing to have a ton of editing experience. It's packed with some really cool features and there's a store full of effects allowing you to take your videos to the next level, with a wide range of filters, animated elements and special effects. So whether you're looking to edit your gaming videos like me, maybe a vlog or something a little more theatrical, try out Filmora today. Simply click the link in the description below. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video here on my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the possibility of Rockstar releasing some new content or special content into GTA Online next month in September to mark the game's 5th anniversary. As of September 17th, GTA 5 will officially be 5 years old since its release all the way back in 2013. And it wouldn't be the first time Rockstar released something special to mark the 5th or 10th anniversary for their past GTA games, with examples including remastered editions, mobile versions, and much more. Now I very much doubt Rockstar will do anything along these lines, but there's definitely a good possibility Rockstar will do something in GTA 5 to mark the game's 5th birthday. In fact, there's already a vast amount of unreleased content that was added with the most recent update, the After Hours update, which at first didn't quite make sense, but now it does given this upcoming event. So it's very possible what I'm showcasing right now in the gameplay might be what we get. With 10 existing vehicles that we've had in-game since day one, so for the past 5 years, finally being added to the Southern San Andreas Super Auto's website. So whereas previously, if you wanted to own them, you had to find them, steal them, and take them to your garage, now you'll finally have the option just to buy them on the Southern San Andreas Super Auto's website. There are also new customization options being added for many of these existing vehicles, new liveries as well, and much more. So let's go ahead then and take a look at the list of 10 vehicles being added to the Southern San Andreas Super Auto's website. This image being displayed on screen was shared by Foxy Snaps around about a month ago. He was able to enable these vehicles in-game and find out which ones will be added to this website. So we first of all have the Karen Futo. This used to be one of the most popular vehicles in GTA Online. It will finally be available to purchase for $9,000 and will also be receiving a number of new customization options as well. The Imponte Runa as well is the second vehicle we'll be receiving. It will be available for $10,000. This vehicle is also receiving some new customization options and liveries. The third vehicle is the Balkan Prairie. This will be available for a price of $25,000, also receiving new customization options and liveries. We'll take a look at some of those later on in the video. The Karen BJ XL will be available for $27,000. The Fathom FQ2 for $50,000. The Benefactor Serrano for $60,000, the Emperor Habanero for $42,000, the Chariot Romero Hearse will finally be available for $45,000, this being one of the rarest vehicles in GTA Online, which is very difficult to find and get to spawn in unless you have a friend that already has one of these. So for those players that have really wanted to own one of these in-game, well, very soon at some point it will be added. The Mammoth Patriot will be available as well at $50,000, and this will also have a range of new customization options, basically all the ones available for the new Patriot stretch that was added with this update. Again, we'll take a look at those in a few moments. And then finally, the 10th vehicle is the Galavanta Baller. There's no image on this website. I'm not really too sure why it wasn't listed, but it'll be available for $90,000. Okay then, so let's take a look at some of the new additions then for some of these existing vehicles. So for the Karen Futo, there are new livery options with 11 in total. Now currently in game, the vehicle is fitted with the classic decals from Standard, and as far as I'm aware of, there is no way or no option of removing this, but once these new customizations are released, there will be the option, plus 9 other livery options too, which I'm scrolling through right now. And in fairness, there are some pretty cool options, with the Rolling Dude number 7 being one of my favorites. The Atasha Drift as well is pretty cool. I also like the Rust one, which was the Boro Futo, but there are plenty in here I know you guys are going to like. The Imponte Runa will also be receiving a range of new livery options. Now of course from Standard, it sort of already has one fitted to it, this sort of two-tone which you can see on the vehicle that goes around the bottom, but on top of this, Rockstar are adding 10 new livery options, these being stripes in the form of triple, twin, and dual in the colours white, black, and red, with the dual red stripes stripes being my favorite with the color scheme that I have on this vehicle right now. Then as for the Prairie, this car has by far the most number of additions and changes out of all the vehicles I'll be showcasing in this video. Rockstar adding loads and loads of new customization options. It was already pretty customizable beforehand, but for whatever reason, maybe Rockstar felt this vehicle was underrated, they're adding a lot more for this vehicle. Now personally, it's not the best vehicle we have in game, it's not particularly fast or the best looking, but with some of these new customization options, it certainly makes this vehicle a lot more appealing. As you can see as we scroll through some of these categories, there are some great options becoming available, with options to change out the front and rear bumpers, the skirts, the hood, the roof, the spoiler, and much more. So in my opinion, if you're a huge fan of customizing cars in GTA 5, well, you're going to love this car once Rockstar add these additions to the game, as there are just so many things and so many new options that will be available for the Prairie. Now in fairness, there are one or two things which I feel that once applied, it makes this car maybe a bit too much ricer, but I guess that opinion is up to you guys. This car will also receive 11 new livery options, and again, some of these liveries are pretty awesome if I do say so myself. My favorite being the Prairie Posse, which I ended up selecting in this video, as this livery is a reference to one of the vehicles from Fast and Furious, the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Anyway, moving on to the next vehicle, this being the Patriot, and as mentioned earlier on in the video, this vehicle will be receiving a range of new customization options, basically all the ones available for the Patriot stretch that Rockstar added with the After Hours update, with some of the new options including new front bumpers, new rear bumpers, new side exit exhausts, the LED light bar for the roof, new hood options, and so on. Annoyingly though, one thing Rockstar have done with these new additions is transfer across the really poor texture on the engine, which you can see through the grille. With the original Patriot, you didn't have this. It wasn't the best, but it certainly wasn't as bad as what we have right now on this vehicle. I'm not really too sure why Rockstar have done that, but that's one of those things you'll have to put up with if you want this new version of the Patriot. And of course, there's also a range of liveries available for this vehicle too, basically all the standard ones that are typically available for some of the weaponized and military vehicles in-game, plus also a few new ones as well. Up next is the Declasse Mamba. Now, this vehicle's been in-game for a good 2 or 3 years or so, and I believe it was first added in the Executives and Other Criminals update. This vehicle also has a number of new livery options available for it. I believe 1 or 2 in this category were already available, like the white, black, and blue stripe options, but options like the Hot Rod Flames, some of the retro ones as well, these are new ones, and again, will be available for this vehicle at some point very soon. Then, as for the Invetro Corquette Classic, this was added back in 2014, in the Flight School updates, but again, Rockstar are adding various new livery options to this very soon with 11 new options, like the American-made livery. We've got various flame options too, Shark Bite being one of my favorites as well, retro options, some stripe options too, and so on. And then finally, with the After Hours update, Rockstar also added a range of new livery options for various existing and new weaponized and armored vehicles in-game. So the Speedo Custom has all these livery options available for it. I'm scrolling through these right now in the gameplay. Of course, 1 or 2 of these have been added since that update release, but there are still plenty Rockstar haven't released yet, and for various vehicles as well that have been added over the past few years, including vehicles from the Gunrunning update, Smuggler's Run, and the Doomsday Heist update. Rockstar have specially gone back and made these vehicles available for some of the past vehicles as well, so I assume Rockstar intends to release these liveries for those vehicles as well at some point. But there we go. So those then are all the new additions and changes Rockstar will be making to many of the existing vehicles in-game. Many of which, like I said, have been around since day one. Now, although it's not definite or guaranteed, Rockstar have made these changes and will be adding them into the game for the game's 5th anniversary. I'm sure you guys would agree it is a huge coincidence that these are coming around this sort of time, as we're leading up to the game's 5th birthday just next month in less than 3 weeks' time on September 17th. So that's why I think there's a good possibility if Rockstar are going to celebrate the game's 5th birthday, these additions and changes might be added around that sort of time. And if correct, I'm sure Rockstar will also be offering plenty of other opportunities in-game as well, discounts, other rare items including t-shirts and stuff like that, and much more. But I want to get your thoughts and feelings on all of this. First of all, what do you guys think about some of these new changes and additions? And do you guys agree? Do you think this content will be made available for the game's 5th anniversary, or do you think Rockstar will be offering something a little different instead? So also let me know by leaving a comment on this video. But with that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you could drop a like, it would be greatly appreciated. appreciated and it helps me out a lot. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.